Welcome back, welcome back. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, all the way, all the way, all the way, way up, way up, way up. Yee! Yeah, 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 you.
Within the Cherokee culture, our families are defined by 7 clans. We have the Wapato, the Deer, Bird, Paint, Longhair, Blue, and Wolf. Wapato, the Deer, Bird, Paint, Longhair, Blue, and Wolf. And the lineage of the clan is passed down through the mother, and you are defined by your clan. And that is also how you found your family. Because whatever clan you were, whoever else was in that clan, that was your family. And as you got older and you were to get married, you could marry into your own. And each one had a specific role. And I'm actually from the Wolf clan. And I know that during wartime, that's where the war chief came from. And each one had its own significant role. If I remember correctly, I believe like the Blue were really the ones known for medicine, and I believe it was the long hair where the peace chief came from. Like I said, each one had a significant role within the community, and that is actually how I identify myself now. Whenever I tell people that I'm indigenous, I introduce myself, and I will tell them, I'm Cherokee. And I am Wolf Clan, because that is the statement that I identify with, and it helps me, like I said, find more family, because all people that I haven't met will be from the same clan, and immediately there's a bond. So, like I said before, family is a strong thing within the Cherokee tribe. I'm pretty sure it is with every tribe, and our clan is how we find each other and how we are defined.
The Joe Rogan experience.
But cultures aren't static.
Right.
And we're not static. And I think one of the major issues that American Indians have is that we are often stereotyped into this picture. And if we don't fit that, then we're not legitimately Indian. When you first met me, what did you think? Did you think, well, where's her brown skin? Where's the feathers? I mean,
She said it, not me.
that, then we're not legitimately Indian. When you first met me, what did you think? Did you think, well, where's her brown skin? Where's the feathers? I mean,
She said it, not me.
No,
I don't think you did. And I guess it's a rhetorical question. Oh, hell yes. So,
well, are you 100% Native American?
no, absolutely not.
What percentage are you?
And that's
So, you know that there's a way to kind of prove who, like, that's why he asked, what's the percentage? What he's asking is, how much blood do you have in you? Because, those people that you keep saying you are, well, they have certain blood. And if you don't have majority of that blood in you, then that means you're not them. Because it's in the history books that people came and mated with them. Just because you're the offspring, that doesn't give you rights to anything. The originals have the rights.
let's talk about that. What other So blood quantum is an imposition from the federal government that has been used to weed out Native Americans. So the whole idea of U.S. federal policy has been to assimilate Indians.
She said it, not me.
That has been used to weed out Native Americans. So the whole idea of U.S. federal policy has been to assimilate Indians, to rid themselves of the Indian problem so that land and resources could be obtained, right? Mm-hmm. And so blood quantum.
She said it, not me.
Quantum was one way that the U.S. government could do that. So if you didn't meet what they thought was some kind of purity test, then they could write you off, right? But that is not how many Indian nations view tribal citizenship or membership. It's through other types of cultural continuity, family relationships.
You mean to tell me the one, group of people, all those people that were here before they were conquered, they consider anybody a part of them. They don't have blood ties and cultures that are based off of them. They believe in what? If you say you're one of us, you're one of us. That is the kindest people in the world. It'd be amazing that they can build a culture that says do this, dress like this, live like this, but they're all mixed people and all have mixed ideas. They would have nothing. They wouldn't be able to build their one thing based off their people. That doesn't make any sense. It logically doesn't make sense. A group of people before they were breeded with were all what they were. And then now, in their magic in their mind, said, yeah, no, we're not that. We're our things based off anybody can be us. It makes sense. Why did he ask the first question, how much of the blood you have in you? Because that's important. And you just keep smashing yourself to smithereens.
And it's not about race. That's been an imposition on us. So
it's about blood that you don't have in you. Because you can say you're something, but can you prove you're it?
I'm Polish and Choctaw.
She's Polish and Choctaw. You wrote in the history books that people came here and mated with these people. So the people that came here, that means you don't have any rights to the land, and you said it your fucking self. Not me. Oh yeah, because that's the law that you wrote down.
So half and half?
Something like
that. Cynthia Ann Parker is probably a good example of that, right? Because she was 0% Native American, but was purely Comanche.
Right. Absolutely.
Italians are very similar. I'm Italian, but I have a last name that's Irish because I'm 1/4 Irish. So growing up around Italians, it was always like a way they made fun of me. It was always a funny thing. Like, are you sure you're Italian?
I wonder why the purebred Italian people that you lived around and they had Italian first and last names, I wonder why they suspected you wasn't full Italian. Maybe because your last name describes where you come from? Yeah, because, when you go back in the day, people only had one name. See, we live in a world now where you get to have 3 names. Your first name, your middle name, your fucking sidekick name, your street name, the name you name yourself, your girlfriend gives you a nickname, your mother and father got a baby name for you. Back in the day, niggas said, I'm named after my daddy. And my daddy was named after his daddy. And his daddy was named after his daddy. And his daddy's named after the tribe.
It's a purity test.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm gonna allow this other white guy smash her argument straight to dust. So when I tell you people, you can't say your information is you you guys are doing this to yourselves. Like my father said you would.
No, you are not Cherokee. Your great-great-grandma was not Cherokee, nor was she a Cherokee princess. I know that I'm going to make a ton of people mad here, and before the end of this story, there are many of you that will think I'm completely crazy. But I don't care. I'm going to tell it like it is.
I feel you.
As much as you may want it to be true, or even fantasize that it is true, the facts are millions of us have believed in a fallacy our whole lives.
Oh, really?
Hey everybody, this is Colonel Carson with Family Tree Nuts.
McNuts. You do know what a fallacy means, right? That's an old word for a lie.
Videos all over the United States and a few countries. Before I go too much farther in explaining why you don't have racial attachment to those dream catchers above your beds and that howling wolf with the Indian chief on your t-shirt, I need to be clear on something. Some of you, a very small percentage that claim it, actually do have Native American ancestors.
Oh, really?
And even a smaller amount of you have one or more Cherokee ancestors.
Oh, that's not
For
bad.
those very few, this story doesn't apply.
Oh.
But for the remaining millions of you that are out there, I'm going to explain how this misconception came about and why so many people believe it.
Okay.
Also, let me be perfectly clear, for those of you that love to drop descriptive titles on people, I 100% respect the first peoples of this continent. I respect their culture and tradition.
We ain't gonna let you go past that.
For those of you that love to drop descriptive titles on people, I 100% respect the first peoples of this continent. I respect their culture and traditions. This video is not anti-Cherokee, nor anti-Native. It is intended to shed some light on one of the most common myths in genealogy. No matter who your ancestors are, you should honor and celebrate them.
Oh, did he just quote a commandment out the Bible? But he didn't finish it. You honor and celebrate them on their own land. Or you curse your children in the future. You know, because then your children think they're somebody else and they're not. So therefore, all your ancestors feel disrespect and roll over in their fucking graves.
If I had a nickel for every time as a genealogist, when I've asked someone what their ethnic makeup was, they told me various European countries and then inevitably dropped the word Cherokee. It has been a source
What'd that lady say? I'm Polish and I'm Cherokee.
of amusement for those in my circle. And when we hear this, we look at each other with an understanding inside joke. It's almost always their great-great-grandmother who is the one that was full-blooded Cherokee, which is interesting. And I've got some reasons why that is, that I'll explain later in this video. I've heard the myth in my own family, and I know several of them are going to be furious when they see this video.
Oh, yeah.
But the reality is, they need to know that we just don't have any Cherokee in us. At least not anymore.
Not anymore.
Why do so many folks think they have Cherokee blood?
Why?
Where did this myth come from?
It's not a myth.
Why is it so prevalent for families in Appalachia?
Because it happened.
Why is it so prevalent in folks from the South?
Because it's true.
Why is it prevalent in many black families as well?
Oh, really?
What other tribes besides Cherokee do people claim to be? There are many theories that give us insights to these questions, and in this video, we will explain answers to all of them and provide you with a better understanding of yourself and your ancestors.
Thank you.
The question isn't which came first.
The United States Census data has shown that in the year 2000, more than 700,000 people claimed to be Cherokee. And in 2010, that number had risen to over 800,000. Of all those claiming to have